Hello, it's Trudy. Is everybody there? Lovely to see you all on this beautiful Tuesday morning in 2015. I am ecstatic. So while everyone's arriving on the call, and thank you for the ones that are here dead on 10 o'clock, please let me know who you are and where you're from, what country you're from, what city you're from, what's the weather like where you are. There's people here that I don't know, which is really lovely to have people too. So do let me know where you're from. I think the chat box is working. Now there is a 10-second delay, just to let you know, between my wonderful talking and you guys typing. So if things get a bit out of sync, that's what's happening. That 10-second delay. So if I just go silent, it's because I'm waiting. so do quick typing so that I can see that you're here and where you're from. Now let me get started with a few things here. My name is Trudy Simmons. I'm from the Daisy Chain Group, and I support women entrepreneurs to achieve their dreams by downloading your brain, creating actionable steps, and holding you accountable to achieving your goals. What I do is I find your potential and I help you fulfill it. So my clients might be women that earn six-figure incomes, and some of those women started working with me when they were just like you are now. They just need to find that next level of potential for themselves. Remember that we all suffer with these upper limit problems, and they need to be faced head on. And I help you face them, move past them, and smash out your goals. So game on. There is a few people coming through, so I'm really pleased to see Susie. Hi, Susie from Brisbane, yoga teacher, wonderful. Meg from the Northern Beaches, wow, quite local. Thanks for being here. Denise from Portland, fantastic. Thanks for coming on board today. So see where that weirdness comes in with 10-second delay. So let's get started on the good stuff here. Welcome to the call. So stay with me. I'm going to give you as much information as quickly as I can, then show you where you can get more help if you want to dig deeper. Does that sound good? I'm waiting to see that you are all still alive. Could I also check that you guys have the worksheet? I sent it in the email that went out this morning. The lovely Melissa will put the link in the chat box just in case they don't have that. You will need that in front of you when we start going through these slides. Worksheets are very important. So one of the things that I found out in the last year is that to be a successful entrepreneur is hard work, and that 80% of people that start their own businesses quit after a year, which I was really surprised at. But I am very determined that all the people on this call especially, and all the people in my free Facebook group, are going to be that 20% that succeed. Absolutely determined that we are 20% that succeed. So good on you for investing in yourselves and giving yourself the time to be here. This call will go for about 45 minutes, and by the end, you will be focused in 2015. Now, need your full attention. If you are listening to me in a little while, and believe me, I get sick of my own voice sometimes, and you start hearing, more, like they're doing the cartoons, that's white noise. Shake your head and get focused. Come on, stay with me. This presentation is interactive. It's really important for me that you get as much out of this as you can. So if you've got any comments or questions, it's muffled. Is that what you're saying? A bit wobbly. Thanks, Melanie. Hopefully it is better now. Just move the microphone right towards me. Bit of feedback. Okay, well, hopefully that's okay now. God, yeah, I say very important words, so I hope you can hear me properly. Very important words. So let me know if that's better now. Now, what you're looking at there, that slide is a picture of me. I am part hard-ass and part lunatic, which makes for a very special combination. So consider yourselves told. Let's get you focused. So let's start with these other slides here. Oh, look, it's lovely. So let's look back. Now, lots of you may have done this. Looking back into 2014, and I want to do it again just in case you haven't, because it's a really important thing to do, so that you're ready and able to move forward. So what I say to people when I'm telling stories is picture the scene. Sometimes it's hard to visualize what I'm telling the story about, but let's get on with that anyway. So picture the scene. Where were you a year ago? See yourself, see your business, see your life through the lens of where you are now. Whilst you're thinking, let me tell you about my last year and how I came to be here in front of you now. My word for 2014, and I think that having particular words is a great thing to do, but my word for 2014 was connection. This was mainly because I had lost focus on my business, because as many of you know, I lost my sister on Christmas Eve in 2013, and it's a very unexpected thing to happen. So I was totally and utterly devoid of giving myself attention. I couldn't bring myself to give to anyone, clients, friends, business, or to create the connections. In my grief, it was the last thing that I thought I could do. It's been a long road back to what is the new normal for me. But in the last year, when I look back now, the learnings that I've done, the connections that I've created with people, and the growth of my business has happened in the way it has because I was not able to be anything other than me. And guess what? That is a good thing for the most part. I think people will agree with that. So when I look back at what I've achieved, I can honestly say that I've fought to get to be here with you today. I've had to relearn the things that my sister held dear, and they were connection, laughter is the best medicine, and do what you can. My sister had severe cerebral palsy, so she was very restricted in what she could do, but I'm incredibly proud of what she was able to give every day. Business-wise, I had to learn how to focus, pay attention, and hold myself accountable. You always learn what you teach what you need to learn. And once I had spent some time on those things, I built a website that I love. I started blogging. I never thought it would happen. And I did my first webinar in November. All of those things were things that I was never going to do. So for you, what is the list of things that you're celebrating in 2014? What are the things that you are celebrating? So if you can give me one in the comment box to let me know what you're celebrating from the last year, also go to the worksheet and write down the top 3 things that you are celebrating from the last year. So if mine were to build a website, thedaisychaingroup.com.au, started blogging, which people have really responded to and I never thought I would do, and my first webinar, which for those that have done webinars, is nerve-wracking. What are the 3 things that you are celebrating from 2014? And put them in the chat box and put them on the worksheet for yourselves. I'm waiting for a chat box. 10 seconds is a really long time. If I can really stay there. I might move on to the next slide and then we'll come back to your lovely celebrations. Oh, look, it's happened to 2 daisies. So letting go. This is so important because to move forward, ordinarily, you have to let go of what's holding you back. So, here we go. Melanie, having the courage to get rid of a toxic work situation. Oh my God, I totally understand that, and I did that as well in a past corporate role. Really huge thing to move through. Well done, Melanie. Leaving the corporate world and starting your own business, Meg, just be the best thing you've ever done. It's just making that 20% success, and you've got that. So it will. I'm hoping for you it'll be the best thing you've ever done. Laura built your website, started video blogging and helping my clients with an award, win the award. Absolutely amazing. What a huge achievement. Traveled a lot. 70-mile bike ride through Death Valley, Denise. My goodness. No wonder it's called Death Valley. I hope you're well. Brilliant celebrations. Wonderful woman. Thank you. So letting go. So did you start 2014 with big goals that you didn't get done in 2014? And now you're starting 2015 with the big goals again. Do those goals need to be revisited, reassessed, revamped? Have a think about the last year and what you have achieved, and let go of what is on your mind for what you didn't get done. There is always a reason why that goal didn't happen. Maybe it wasn't the right time. Maybe it wasn't meant to be. Maybe it needs to be shelved, or maybe it just needs the timeline to be reassessed and reignited for 2015. So whatever your brain is holding on to from the last year, let it go. Don't make me sing, people, because I will. Are you with me? Let it go, let it go. Thank God for Frozen, don't you think? It's a great song for all entrepreneurs. I had a client that had always told herself that she was a copywriter. I was doing a brain download with her, and I heard something that she didn't say out loud. Very spooky, I understand that. I questioned her as to whether she wanted to be a copywriter, and after an initial yes, she came back to me and said that she didn't. What she wanted was to be a business storyteller. Whilst to me, the layperson, and maybe like you, they might sound like the same thing, to her, it was much more about the connection with the person and the company, and making sure that the story of their branding and their core values was carried through the messaging. But she had to let go of the fact that she was known as a copywriter, and that was how she identified herself. Once she had this awareness, then had the guts to let it go, then was able to move forward, everything changed for her. She regained confidence in her offering, and her business changed and grew. And as she grew into who she really wanted to be. So, you can see where this is going. We're going to write down the 3 things that you need to let go of from 2014. And put in the chat box at least one thing that you're going to let go of from 2014. I would hope that, I'm just going down the page here, the lovely Melanie, who got out of a toxic work situation. Melanie, I hope that you're going to let go of that toxic feeling, because I was in a toxic work situation for a very long time, got out of it. It actually took me 18 months to be able to let that go. So I hope for your sake that you're looking at that and it's not affecting you and what you're going to do next. Letting go of those toxic feelings is a really good thing to do. Moving to Melbourne, Callie, wow. So hopefully that's a really good move for you and to a new city. I love Melbourne. I lived there for 8 years and absolutely love the place. Right, okay, so hope you're really going to enjoy that. So give me the things that you're now going to let go of in 2015 from last year. Self-doubt, wow, that's a corker to start with. You're going to let go of self-doubt. That is huge, and I really appreciate you putting that out there. It's we all live with that on a daily basis. Self-doubt is huge too. Once you can let that go and move forward, it creates a whole new gateway for you to walk through. So congratulations on that. The need to get it right. Oh my God. You're speaking my language, Maria. You're speaking my language. Yeah. The letting go of needing to get it right. Big recovery. Letting go of negative dialogue in your own head, I hope, and not from everybody else. That is, everybody talks in their heads and has these silly conversations with themselves and thinks that one person is stronger than the other inside your head. So, yeah, let that go. Stress from working in a job, absolutely. I had 40 international trips in 12 months. That is highly stressful, my God. People think that that's a glamorous lifestyle. I know how hard that is, so good, let that go. I, in the last month, let go of a client that I was still helping in my old capacity as an operational manager. I haven't done that work for anybody else in over 18 months. I couldn't bring myself to tell that I'd moved on. So once I did tell them, it was like a weight had been lifted from my shoulders. It was like I could breathe again. just from letting go of those things we hold on to, and we don't know why, do we? Next slide. Oh, now, don't be frightened of this slide. This is me doing blue steel, because I'm laser focused for 2015. So we know what we're celebrating for 2015. We know what we're letting go of from 2014. So how can we now get focused for 2015? I think that focus is about attention, and where we are giving our attention expands the growth for us. So where do you want to focus your attention? On the second page of the worksheet is a life map rather than a mind map, a life map. So have a look at that. And what I would love for you to do is to really spend some time after this webinar going through this and owning what comes up for you. It honestly might take 20 minutes to fill out, and the results will astound you. I did this a couple of months ago with a beautiful group of people that are in the Northern Beaches called Soul Sessions. And it changed the way that I focus, and it changed what I decided to focus on. I realized that my focus was going towards the things that were draining my energy. So how could I create happiness and peace for my life when I was feeling drained at the end of each week? Something to really remember is that your business is supposed to create the life that you don't need a holiday from. So have a look at the life map now. Go through each area of your life and list the things that you give your attention to. For instance, if you look at career at the bottom, are you giving your focus, time and energy to any of these areas? So in career, you might have your business, your clients, maybe joint venture opportunities. Which areas are you giving your focus to, and is that what best serves you? Have you planned for the future of your business? Is your focus on planning preparation? If not, would your focus be well spent there? And for people, a ring and prayer is the best way for them to work, and it works for them. So I deal with individuals, so it's not always about everybody who fits the same mold. You've got to be able to do what's right for you. So in your body, that's one that everybody goes to on the right-hand side there, and you're giving enough focus to your diet, exercise, nurturing yourself, self-care. So if those are little arrows that come off the square that says body, then which of those are you focusing on, and which of those need more focus? Once you've spent the time and focused on working out where you need to focus, go to the worksheet to list out the changes that need to be made in the bottom two boxes of the first page. So if you go back to the first page, at the bottom two boxes, it says need to focus on and need to stop focusing on. And when you've been through those 6 areas, and you might find other areas that you want to add onto here as well, and actually map out with crosses and ticks about where your focus is going to, and whether that's right or wrong, then decide where you want to stop putting your energy and focus towards, and where you need to focus on. It could actually change what you now think of the coming year. So are you one of the people that gives all your time and energy to your toxic relationships who take, and then wonder why your business isn't going forward? Believe me, I totally understand that. Or are you someone that focuses on the money coming in? Where is it coming from? When is it going to get here? Or forgets about tracking where the money is being spent, then wonders, where did it all go? I had a client that was very good at tracking money coming in the door and making sure that she didn't have debtors, but would always say to me, I don't know where it goes, but I have no money left at the end of the week. And the only thing that I know was worthwhile was spending the money on you. I swear, she said that. She totally said that. Picture the scene. When we talked about her outgoings, she realised that she was signing up for a ton of courses, online and in person, but because there was no one-on-one interaction, she was not doing the work. So the money to her was lost. It was wasted. That was a steep learning curve that she needed to have one-on-one interaction to gain momentum for her business. Once she focused on that, she gained energy and action in her growth. Isn't it interesting that when you can see where your focus has been going, all of a sudden your clarity narrows to just the things that you need to focus on for you. So now that you have that, let's get some clarity around where you are now and where you want to be at the beginning of 2016. My goodness, let's talk about next year. And I realise I'm going fast, but that life map, when you do it, if you take the 20 minutes, and it will really help you to focus on the areas that need to be focused on. I think we should count the amount of times I'm saying focus in this webinar and then do shots. Anyone with me on that? Okay, so we now know what we're letting go of. We now know what we've celebrated. We know what we're going to focus on. We know what we need to stop focusing on. 2015. On the worksheet, there are, on the third page, there are some areas for goals. And this is totally up to you, whether you want to make goals for each of these areas or choose your own areas. So I've just listed a few for you: money goals, lifestyle goals, business goals, blogging goals, speaking goals. The lovely Laura, who I think is on here, is a speaking trainer, and I've just signed up to an interview with her for doing some more speaking engagements this year, which I'm really excited about. Relationship goals. Which relationships do you need to maintain? Which ones do you need to let go of? Marketing goals. Our work and our lives are so intertwined with the entrepreneurs. So look at all of those goals and see. Oh, can everyone hear me? I think you can. So really think about those goals and where you want to, what you want to concentrate on from that third page of that worksheet. And think about where you need help and what you want to do next. And where your attention goes, your intention goes. And it's the same as a dream, just a goal without a plan. And Susie, hopefully you can hear me now. I've just lost internet connection. Yeah, just. I'm back. Thanks, Melanie. So hopefully you've heard all of my very wise words. My goodness, how upsetting to have not heard that. So set your goals. Look at the third sheet of the worksheet and set the goals that are important to you to focus for 2015. So let me know if you've got any questions or if or what comments you've got about what we've been through so far. I'm here to help you. As you can see from that incredible picture, I'm totally relaxed and zen out. So if you have any questions, let me know. Don't forget it's a 10-second delay, so get typing very fast. So I'm not sat here like a lemon. And ask me anything. Ask me if you're stuck somewhere, let me know. If you've got to the beginning of 2015 and you're holding on to something from 2014, let me know. What questions might you have for being able to move forward to be the best you in 2015? And I honestly feel like everybody is thinking that 2015 is going to be an epic year. I'm definitely feeling that, and a lot of people around me are saying the same thing. So I'm very much hoping that you guys are thinking that as well. And there is a real feeling of success for this year. It's a buzz. I feel it in the waters. Things are on the up for everybody. I hope you got any questions. pretty sure that everything is fine with the sound and everything now, so just going to wait a couple more seconds. I did not realise how long 10 seconds could feel when you're sat here by yourself talking to a screen, waiting for people to ask you most life-changing questions in the world. Karen, I'm stuck on marketing goals. I seem to be by the seat of my pants in this area, something I would like to change. Right. Marketing is the bane of my ass, excuse me. So I know what my strengths are, I know what my weaknesses are, and marketing is not something I'm good at all. So the first thing that I did was I have friends that are good at marketing, thank goodness, and I hired someone to help me. Not because I have the money to do that, but because I realized without investing in myself in that way, that I would be doing myself a disservice. One of the things that I learned this year, and I think I just did a blog about it, is that it's great the fact that you're sat there with this business and you know that you want to help people. If you aren't able to get that out there to the world, to people that need you, you're doing yourself a disservice by not doing that. So marketing goals, maybe you're talking about specific things like a launch or social media posting or blogging. One of my lovely business coaches does a 90-day marketing plan. So each 90 days we create a marketing plan. So each week we do one blog, each month I do one newsletter, I do 2 networking events a week. So whether I'm arranging or I'm attending somebody else's, so that I stick to what I'm good at in marketing, which is meeting people and listening. And the people that are better at doing social media and things like that, I leave that to them for my business because that's what's best for me. I hope that rant helped you, Karen. I'm stuck with the fear of not enough money, so I say yes to every client, either they're not a good fit. Need to focus on business direction and stick to it rather than trying to do everything. Incredible, Jade. Look, we all have the times in our businesses where saying yes to every client feels like the right thing to do. You've got to listen to your gut. When you start speaking to a client, especially when you haven't taken them on yet, you start speaking to a client and you're not, and you know in your gut that that client is not the right one for your business. The minute you start saying no to that client, you're going to reverse that in your head to the fact you're saying yes to yourself. You're saying yes to the fact that you want another client that is more in line with who you want to work with. I hope that helps you. As with business direction, do the worksheet that we've just talked about and see if that helps you with some focus. And I've got a little offer for you in a moment, so maybe that can help you as well. Denise, I can't seem to get my head around what to call myself. I'm project manager that's stretching out of that to doing more team building and helping people collaborate better. Oh, yeah, I'm not a word person. I don't do words, Denise. So I find that project manager, but you're dealing more with people, so maybe client liaison or engagement, something to do with engagement. If you're team building and helping people collaborate, a collaboration expert. I think you see where I'm going, but this is not my forte. But find the business groups you're in and put up what you do, that you're calling yourself a project manager, I think you should be called. I hope that helps you. Callie, how useful has your blog been in gaining clients? Funny you should ask that, Callie, because look, as I said, I only started blogging this year, and I have actually really loved doing the ones that I've done. I'm not a regular blogger because it takes a lot out of me to blog, but yesterday I put a blog up and I got 2 calls from it, so it's about momentum. It's about consistency is a huge thing in marketing and in your business. Consistency. So I obviously hit a nerve with people yesterday with my blog. Oh, are you hiding? Are you scared and are you hiding? Hit a nerve with some people and started getting calls. So brilliant, absolutely, blogging can do that. Jill of all trades and struggling to find my niche. Uh, I used to be that person as well, Jade. It took me 2 years to be able to call myself an accountability coach. I don't know that that actually incorporates what I do, but people seem to understand that. And that's the thing with titles. It's finding um, what what your clients understand as much as what it means to you. So there's a fine line there, but you will get there, I promise you. Um, Fantastic questions. Great to be able to help you live on this call. So let's get on to the massive offer that's coming your way for the next 48 hours. I should be on radio. So with all of that in mind and all that you've learned so far, are you still concerned about where to focus and what to focus on? Are you worried about planning and strategizing for the year ahead? Does the thought of focusing on anything send you into a tailspin? Totally understand all of those things. I've created a product that is just for this webinar, and I'm also going to offer it in my free Facebook group that I have created a product. Now, this is not something that I'm going to offer as a normal service. It's just for you guys. I want to be able to help you so that you guys can create the big dreams to reality. So if you go over to, let's see what happens when I press this. La! So hopefully you can now see the offer. Melissa might just let me know if that has happened. That would be phenomenal. I've pressed the button by myself. So this product is called Big Dreams to Reality Strategy Session. Strategy. I can't say that word. And I can't say familiar. Those are the only two words. It is a 30-minute call with me on the phone or Skype to go through what your big ideas are, or where you are stuck, or what you want to do next, so that I can help you with the next action steps to take you towards those goals. This will give you clarity on the very next steps so that you can see the path to your future. It will give you direction and purpose so that you can feel the potential in your idea. It will focus you and get rid of procrastination. Anybody else? Oh yes, I'm the great procrastinator. It will get rid of procrastination so that you are more able to feel productive. And that is what we all want, right? For the call with me, and is only available for the next 48 hours. The link is on the right-hand side to sign up now. My aim is to book these calls in as quickly as possible so that I can help you guys move forward quickly. I'm only going to take 10 people, so if you're interested, getting quick, as I said, this is not something that I usually offer. So hopefully that will help you. I know that there's a lot of expensive products out there. I want to be able to help people just move that bit forward. So this year is the year that you feel like you're in that 20% of entrepreneurs that are going to be successful. So that's my lovely offer. So, ta-da! That's it. Thank you. Now take action. From this workshop, what are the 3 things that you're going to focus on now? Feel free to put those in or put one in the chat box so that I can see it. On the last webinar, I don't know if you guys were on there, but on the last webinar, we had great success where people did the worksheet, wrote down 3 things they were going to change, or in this webinar, what you're going to focus on or not focus on. Write them down on a post-it, take a photo of it, and email it to me. So I had a lot of people that did that from the last webinar, and it just kept them accountable to knowing that they'd sent that through to me. I love it when you guys can keep yourselves accountable as much as getting an accountability coach, which is obviously the best thing that you can do for your business. So if you'd like to do that, please do. My email address is on the bottom of the worksheet, and I love hearing from you all. I've been so happy to have you here for this Whiz Bang workshop. I'm going to start saying Whiz Bang a lot more. It's great. I thank you for your time, and I hope to see you next time. So as you can see, the next webinar is going to be on the 17th of February. Save the date. Don't forget, there is only 48 hours to get the special offer of the Big Ideas to Reality strategy session, and only 10 spots available. I can actually see that 2 of those spots have gone already in the last few minutes, so that is amazing, and I'm so grateful to you guys and can't wait to work with you. Short and sweet, ladies, unless anybody's got any questions for me, and I'm always available on email to ask questions. I've also got the free accountability group, the Daisy Chain group, Facebook group, that's called the Accountability Zone. So if you want that link, let me know. Go onto Facebook and let me know, and I'll send you in there. That's a group that holds you accountable to yourselves as well. And we're doing the January challenge, which is the New Year's resolution support group, so that we can start the new year off as well. So let me know if what you thought of this webinar, whether I need to speak slower or clearer. And until then, game on, lovelies. Go and focus and fulfill your potential. And thank you very much.